What's up, guys? So, it's been a long time since we did an update review, but we're in the brand new, god damn it, Spider-Man Evolved. Anyway, let's get right to it. So there's a lot of things with the new update, such as enemies. So these enemies can do a lot of stuff. They can shoot rockets, they can hit you, shoot you, and I actually don't know. And there's also some enemies that are armored, like this dude. And a cool thing they added, right? You can do this. What'd I do with him? Alright, yeah, I sent him over here. I'm gonna try my best to kill this man. They also get, you know, ran over by cars sometimes, which is pretty cool. Look at this dude, he's knocked out. So, you can see, I'm pretty sure his armor can disappear, I'm just not sure how. And another cool thing, there are drones. In my case, there's 2 of them, but most likely you'll get 1, or, you know, maybe more. And how you switch between doing this and doing this is pretty simple. All you gotta do is take your right joystick and pull it down. Oh, where'd my web go? Anyways, pull it down, and I forgot this guy can't be web. Oh, cool thing, you also have web percentage, so you have the amount of like these webs you can use, and I'm pretty sure it's infinite, but maybe have a limited amount of normal webs. So in this case, I'm gonna get this man out of here, that one, and I'm gonna try my best to kill this one. See, now we got him. Man, I don't like this update because they're hard to kill. I take back what I said. Anyway, if we go ahead and spam webs on this dude, we tie him up and then we can hold him. Cool thing about this, right? See, that's a rocket, and I'm pretty sure if we just... Oh, no one... Hey, buddy, I'm just gonna grab you, and boom! You also get a parachute, which is pretty cool. And he shot another rocket. Another cool thing is, if you shoot a web on him, yeah, okay, landed. And you shoot a web at the wall, if you go ahead and do this, it does that. Ow. Now these have riot shields. Riot shields can't be blocked sometimes, but if you're good enough, pretty sure you can just kind of stomp it out of him. Kind of like that. He also has a taser, which I think disables your webs. I'm not sure because I haven't gotten hit by him, but you know, it's alright. And if you go ahead and open your settings menu by pressing trigger at your head, you get your menu. Now you can customize this however you want, with colors, and you can, you know, see your stats, who's in the leaderboard. You also have a karma bar, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure what it does yet, but hey, I thought it was cool. And if you go to customize nameplate, you could have one of these things. So it basically covers up that, I think. I'm gonna try hex, see what it does. But now, as you can see, we have hexagons. And make sure that you have Patreon if you want to do this, but because, you know, it's a Patreon exclusive. Movement gives you your normal movement menu. You get portals if you're Patreon. I don't really know how to use them yet. You get your flipping, climbing, and walking. You have your footstep volume. A cool thing they made, you can have your own footsteps. So if you're, you know, if you have like shoes on your avatar like I do, you have shoes. If you're barefoot or like, god damn it. You also have your flip modes. So you have flip mode, comfort, stay mode, and hold mode. I usually like stay mode because I can flip and I don't have to let go. In flip mode comfort, it kind of says hold input to flip, except when on Omni wall, running, gliding, or grabbing, or hanging on a web. So basically, you just hold your triggers or double tap A. So for me, it's going to be hold triggers. You do this, and then you just become and do what you want, and then you're done. You just let go, and you're back to normal. Hold mode is pretty much the same as comfort, but you should always gotta hold. And stay mode, as I showed you, just does this. Uh-oh. A thing you might see when you're swinging are these green little, like, circles. That's on your web crosshair. It usually points to some angles. You can see I can go all the way over there, or I can even come close here. Sometimes these might be yellow, which will indicate that the probability of you landing in that area is not, you know, the fullest. If you go ahead and shoot a web on an area that's green and jump and zip, look, you will land right on the corner. It kind of works as a web point launch in the Insomniac games, kind of like this, if I can get it. It doesn't matter if you're in full body tracking or just standalone, you can use your legs as hands. So what I'm going to try to show you is, if I can hit him, no, see, I did it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it's a bit glitched right now if you're in the dev build, but it should work normally otherwise. I also want to show you the props. There's props around the map that you can either, you know, use your webs on, kind of like this, or you can hold. What I like to do is, I swing until I find an enemy. Oh, look who we got. I get a bit closer, and I kind of kaboom. I missed. Uh-oh. A really cool feature that they added, in my opinion, is probably the best feature they did so far, is slow motion / spider sense. So basically, if you go ahead and just jump and you press your trigger and A, you'll go in slow motion. The bad thing about this is that it does take time to recharge and you don't have an infinite amount of slow motion time. It might be something that they will fix in a future update, or who knows. Also, if you web him, you can pull him down, and you can take this, and he should just... Yep, there he goes. Also, while he's here, you can kind of web him to the wall. It works sometimes, but not all the time. These props that I just showed you are around the map. They're usually scattered at places where enemies are. So if I go over here, I could find a fire hydrant, which I could kind of do this. See, it even has its own water effects. And that sound you just heard are the people, you know, knowing where I am. And you might have heard me earlier in the video talk about omni climbing or whatever it was called. Basically, they did this. So if you go to a wall, and this time you just kind of, you know, grab it as you normally would. For me it's trigger, but for you it might be grip. You can, like, you gotta have flipping enabled, but you can kind of like turn around while holding the wall. And if you do it correctly, I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, you can kind of climb on walls while being upside down. And it reverts to your original state when it's done. Now, another cool thing I want to show was, let's see. If you walk up to a wall with a roof, you can do this. You start off by walking on the wall, and when you're on the wall, you just boop. And see, now I'm just kind of on the wall. They also added something called auto cam, which I'm not really familiar with, but if you read in Bronx's Discord, if you're a Patreon, you'll see basically what it means. You can turn on auto cam by going Sandbox, and then it should be right here. Also, I just realized we kind of forgot to go through these things, so let's do it real quick. Webs. You have your web things, you know. Yeah, your particles, your SFX, which basically means your sound. Your zip SFX, which, you know. You can also turn on wrist activators, which is this. Trigger controls, which I don't like, personally. Use web zipping is if you just want to zip at all. Physical zipping, it's basically where you drag down on your web, which makes it look like a, you know, a zip. If you turn this off, you'll have to shoot a web and hold A, or press A to zip. Zip towards end means basically that if I shoot a web here and zip, I'll just go straight forward. But if I have this on, if I shoot a web over there and look like, you know, in front of me, I'll still go over here. Web grabbing is basically when you shoot a web and you grab this and kind of like stretch it. It helps for if you're getting too close to the ground and want to get up. We got show crosshair, which you see the crosshair with web. Swing assist, yeah, it kind of prevents you from hitting the ground. Web splats is the trail that comes after. and webtails is the thing that dangles off your wrist. Here are your things. Physip threshold means how like down you have to drag your hand for it to zip. And aim assist strength, it's basically what I showed you with the green thing. World, yeah, daytime, sunset, and night. This is summer, fall, winter, cloudy, rainy, windy. My quality is high, and I don't know if you can change it. Traffic and background noise. Last thing, Sandbox. You have flight, which if I turn this on, and I'm gonna put my speed a bit better. If you go outside and hold A, you go up. Hold your right thumbstick down, you go down. And joystick, just like to go like this. Hey, so VR died, but here's my recording on my desktop, but just showing what these do. So this is what's it called? Pose mode. You can kind of put in your poses here. Let's see which one I choose. Oh yeah, that's cool. You can get a little spin of my avatar in the pose. That's how it kind of looks. Ooh, who's that thick boy? Anyways, we got the lights. Works pretty well. I'm pretty sure you can move them. Here's post processing. Bloom, no glow. With bloom. Ah, my eyes! I'll set this back to normal color. It just kind of makes everything brighter and more like vibrant. Or you can go full on. Exposure. The higher, the brighter. The lower, the more normal, I guess. Contrast. The higher, the darker. But the lower, the lighter. Grain, I really don't know what it does. I don't even think it works. It still says 0. Hue kind of switches, like, how you get a look on things. It's great for if you want to do, like, atmospheres from, like, the first Spider-Verse series, the Into Spider-Verse series, like Wednesday. Oh yeah, here we got the NPC node tech that I, dedicated to show you. It kind of really does what you think it does. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It kind of makes NPCs just not detect. Pretty easy. Look, I'm gonna take it front. Yep, and I'm throwing away. Hey, but thank you for watching the video. There's still a few things that I didn't cover in the video, but I hope you enjoyed what you watched, and bye bye.